As you've probably noticed, ticks are out in full force across Connecticut this summer, raising concerns about the risk of tick bites and tick-borne diseases. Health experts say awareness and early action can make a huge difference when it comes to staying safe. Joining us today to tell us more is Dr. Sean Harford, infectious disease physician with the Hartford Healthcare Medical Group. Good morning. Nice to see you, Dr. Harford.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I want to know, why are ticks so prevalent this year? I've heard from a couple of friends, they've gotten bitten by ticks. I have a dog, he's gotten significantly more tick bites compared to previous years. So what is going on, doctor?
Unfortunately, we know that Connecticut is a perfect home for ticks, and a lot of it goes down to climate change. With warming temperatures, ticks are surviving longer, our tick activity seasons are longer, and they're actually able to invade areas where they weren't able to survive before.
Very interesting. Are we seeing any new species of ticks this year?
Not that I'm aware of at this point, but there are other agencies that are keeping eyes on that.
Yeah, we got to monitor that closely, of course. So let's get to the meat and potatoes here. If you are somebody that is at risk of ticks, or maybe your dogs have gotten them, what can you do to prevent yourself from getting bitten by ticks?
So vigilance is key before knowing where to expect them. Grassy, brushy, wooded areas, so you want to try and stay in the center of trails. Protective clothing is also important as well if you're visiting high-risk environments. Usually I suggest light colored clothes so you can see the ticks on you. Long sleeves and pants, make sure there's minimal areas of skin exposure. Using skin-safe repellent for yourself, as well as collars and repellent for your animals. And you can also use treated clothes. Now, after is also very important as well. Making sure you're performing thorough tick checks, either by yourself with a mirror or with a partner, bathing within 2 hours of exposure to the outside, and of course, treating your animals for any tick exposures.
Absolutely. Doctor, how do we do a proper tick check on ourselves?
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you're seeing everywhere and covering all bases. I always tell people go with a mirror. Of course, have all your clothes off. That's why it's important to do it right before you bathe. That's why we suggest bathing soon after exposure. And try to see all areas where something may be hiding. Because as we're aware, these ticks are very small.
They're small, and is there a situation where you might not be able to notice them? Because when I think of ticks, I think, okay, you're gonna have an itch, on your back, on your arm, but are they always noticeable?
They aren't. A lot of these smaller ticks that carry diseases, actually the bite is not that painful, so you don't notice it. So that's why vigilance is the most important thing.
All right, vigilance is key. Dr. Harford, we thank you for your time today and all of these helpful reminders.